Hello?
Oh, please, is he there? It's Denise and Brian. They've come and they're going to take Daddy away and I don't know what to do.
All right, Kelly. He's here. Ken?
I was trying to stop them, but they just forced their way in.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's here now. It's Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, what's the problem?
It's Daddy's mother. She's here and she's going to take him away. Please, listen, I've got to go.
What? Kelly? Kelly! Oh, God, Denise, she come to get Daniel.
What's up? Rose. Now, you don't have to worry about out here, right? Just ring us up when you know how long you're going to be.
Right.
If you get the chance.
Okay.
See ya.
Now, calm down.
I'm calm.
And don't lose your rank. That's the worst thing you can do.
She just came in and pushed past me. I couldn't stop her.
Hello, Deirdre.
Denise?
I'm glad that you got here. I didn't want to leave without seeing you. It wouldn't have been fair.
She said she's going to take him away.
Oh, yeah, well, I think that would be very unwise.
Well, Ken, I'm sorry if this
No,
is
you're
a
not
bit
taking
sudden.
him anywhere.
Yes, I am, Ken. That's
if you
what
want
I'm
to talk
here
about
for.
this, fine, but if you just think you can swan in out of the blue and snatch him away...
That's just exactly what we've not done, isn't it? We could have left 10 times over.
You abandoned him! You can't expect just to come in.
I left him with you while I went and got myself sorted
You
out.
abandoned
now, I
him!
have got myself sorted out. Brian and I...
Well, you're certainly not going anywhere with him.
We have a very nice home with a big garden, and Daniel will have everything that he needs and a whole lot more besides, and he certainly won't have a bit of a gig looking after him all day. We'll be doing you a favour.
Oh, please don't think you're doing that. No, give him to me.
No, stop crying. He always used to cry when you went anywhere
Yes,
near
well, he
him.
certainly hasn't done that for the last 10 months, and that's not true anyway.
No, it is.
As I recall it, it was the other way round.
He's settled, dear Denise. This is his home.
Please keep out of this, Deirdre.
Give him to me!
We are very happy for you to visit him.
We?
Yes, we'll have to arrange a mutually convenient time, say, once a fortnight. I think that's usual. Look, don't make this any harder than it need be. It'll only upset Daniel, and you know that you haven't got a leg to stand on.
Daniel
He'll only get
isn't
upset.
going anywhere.
What's he doing?
Ken, you're horrible. If you cared about not upsetting Danny, you'd leave him here.
Shut up!
We should have left when I said.
Unlock the door when you've given Daniel to me.
Did you say you were singing tonight?
Yeah, 2 gigs.
Come in.
9 o'clock at Victoria's and 10 o'clock at Liz's place.
What? Doesn't Alec generally come and watch when you're performing?
Generally. Are you kidding? He's like a flipping limpet. He can't get shut of him.
Now then?
Hi. Are you still giving me a lift in?
Of course. Have I got time for a swift off first?
Yeah, if it is swift.
Do you want to pick it up later? I thought we might go back to my place afterwards for a bite supper or something.
Okay, great. Hey, Jack's fallen off his horse. He's in hospital.
Didn't know he rode it.
So he said he was staying in tonight. I asked him. He said he fancied a quiet night in by himself.
So what?
So he lied.
So take the hint, Mother.
Shall I go down to the wine bar, eh? Just to see his face when I catch him out.
Do you remember one of the first bits of advice you gave me as regards blokes?
What?
When they're obviously not interested, know when to stop making a fool of yourself.
Did you take any notice?
This is stupid. Show him the letter.
I can't. It's in my bag.
What letter?
Get it for me. From the solicitor, explaining
Explaining what?
that parental responsibility for Daniel lies solely with me, and you shouldn't hinder or impede me removing him from your care, because it'll only get held against you in court.
Oh, so if I just let you walk out with him, that will stand in my favour then, will it?
Look, Ken, I didn't come here for a fight.
Well, you're sadly mistaken if you think I'm going to let you take him without one.
Why don't you read this letter?
Why don't you get lost?
Well, I'd quite like to, only I can't get through the door.
I should read it if I were you, Ken. It doesn't pay to ignore stuff from solicitors.
Give him to me.
Please, Ken.
This is what you want, is it? You want the responsibility and inconvenience of looking after someone else's child, my child?
Do you think he would have agreed to it?
I'm
if he
asking
didn't?
him.
It's what Denise wants. What Denise wants, I want.
I know the prospect must bother you.
Bother me?
I'll do everything in my power to look after him properly.
You're not going anywhere near him.
We shouldn't be using this to get at each other, Ken. We should be thinking about what's best for Daniel.
This is rubbish.
And what the law obviously thinks is that Daniel needs his mother.
You're an unfit mother. You deserted him. You left him. You don't give a toss about him.
True.
The only thing you ever gave a toss about was leaving with your poor sister's ridiculous husband.
This isn't helping, and it certainly isn't helping you.
We're going round in circles. Unlock the door. You know it'll only make everything worse in the long run.
You do know what will happen if you stop me from taking him, don't you? Social services will come for him. When you least expect it, like in the middle of the night, kicking and screaming with all the neighbours watching. Is that what you want, Ken? Do you want to put Daniel through that?
Is that what you want? You be instigating it.
I will do whatever is necessary to make sure that Daniel is where he should be, with his mother.
Kelly, get his things.
We've got everything we need.
He needs more than that. He needs his teddy bear and his toys and his mobile. He can't sleep without his mobile.
You can't just let her take him.
All right, then. Come in.
Ah, this is it.
Take a seat.
Come on, lad, chin up. Jack'll be thanking you, eh? A stretching hospital will shut him down to the ground. Waited on hand and foot by all them lovely nurses, eh?
Yeah, kid. Get stuck in. Come on, Jay. There's nothing we could do at the hospital. And Fred and Rita to look after Vera. Let's get your chips set, eh? Then I'll give you a donkey ride home.
I ain't hungry.
Of course you're hungry. Jack won't want you starving yourself.
I feel a bit ill.
Well, you will feel ill, because you haven't eaten all day. You'll be right once you've ate them.
Well, will I die?
Well, we all die eventually. No, of course you won't die.
Fish and chips. There's another casualty of the modern age.
How do you mean?
Time where they used to make batter light and crisp so that it melted in mouth. Nowadays, it's inch-thick, soggy everywhere you go. Do you know why?
I've often wondered.
Industrial batter. It's mass-produced by tanker load in Ipswich and shipped all over country.
I had a friend when I was a kid, Eva Morris. Her mother had a chip shop. She used to spend every afternoon cutting chips. Day in, day out, whenever you went, there she was, sat, cutting chips.
It's an honest trade.
Oh, I'm not saying it isn't, Fred. Seems odd somehow, doesn't it? Someone could devote so much of their life to cutting chips.
She's here, see?
Oh, Vera.
Where is he?
Well, he's through here.
Yeah.
Now,
What
he's
happened?
comfortable. Well, the horse bolted.
What?
When he was still on it.
Oh, what were you doing on a horse?
Having his photo taken.
It's all right. Just stay there. Go on. That's all right. He might want this with him in the car. He's called Luke.
Luke. Right.
Yeah, that is Luke.
Ken, this is our address and phone number, so you can fix up if you want to visit. Here. Right, well, we'll see you.
Why don't you do something?
apart from the broken arm and the fractured tibia and fibula, well, the mild concussion, we've established that the ankle reflex in his other leg is absent, and there's some numbness below the knee.
Numbness?
It suggests he's got a prolapsed disc pressing on the sciatic nerve.
But what does that mean?
I'm afraid it looks like he's slipped a disc. Now, when he comes round from the op, we'll give him a scan, and we'll take a proper look. No, he'll be fine. He will need to spend a lot of time lying down, though, so any kind of physical work will be out of the question for, well, a number of weeks.
Lying down? We've got a pub to run.
That's the best treatment for a back injury like this. I'm afraid it'll be a while before he'll be able to ride his horse again as well.
She can take a taxi, surely.
You go if you're fed up. You've done your bit.
That more we can do.
She might be grateful for a bit of company. I mean, look at him. We can't both go and leave her on her own. You go.
Some blasted day out this is.
Well, I think this is just rubbish. Why don't you ring the police?
It doesn't work like that, Kelly.
He'll be frightened. He won't know where he is. He won't know where he's going.
Who wants some tea?
You can't just abduct people. Babies.
That letter is accurate, and she does have all the rights, and I don't have any. The only way forward is to play everything by the book.
Well, if it is right, it's stupid and it's not fair. You've done everything for Daniel and she's done nothing except dump him.
Do you want some tea, love?
No, I'm going up to my room. You won't be needing me anymore, will you? Now.
She's upset.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
What for?
What happened before, I suppose, round at my place. Makes it seem even more wrong now.
Even more wrong than what?
Not wrong. I didn't mean wrong. I just
so
meant...
I don't think there's any reason for us to feel guilty.
No. Right enough. I could stop here if you like.
Would you? That'd be nice. For a while.
I saw an accident on the way here. It shook me up a bit.
Oh, dear.
Same again, love.
Right.
Yeah. Bloke fell off some scaffolding. Now, that's something you don't see every day.
No. There you go.
Made a right mess. Didn't have a hat on. Probably shouldn't have been up there in the first place. Go on, Liz. I'll have another one. It is Liz, isn't it?
Is it?
Hi, Liz.
Hi. Excuse me.
Why are you here so soon? You're early.
Yeah, well, Gilroy stitched me up, little jerk, so I walked out.
What happened?
There was no London agent. I mean, I should have known. I don't know why I believed him in the first place. It's the last time he messes me about anyway.
What, so you've not done the gig?
No. And he can whistle for it and all, line, little swine. Right, when am I getting ready?
Through there, up the stairs, second door on the left.
Right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just angry. Fat little idiot he is.
I'll pop up in a couple of minutes, make sure you've got everything you need.
Right.
Typical of Gilroy, that.
Jack?
Oh. Where are we, Mother?
No, it's Vera.
Vera? What are you doing here, Vee?
Well, I'm visiting.
I didn't know we had visitors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a rum do, isn't it?
Hey, listen, try not to talk. You'll tire yourself out.
Oh.
How is he, Vera? He's rambling. Doctor said it'd be, like this when he come round.
How you feeling, Jack?
What's he doing here?
What the heck were you doing at stables?
Here, don't talk to him like that.
Oh, Vera. I'm not dead, am I?
No, you're in hospital.
Oh, thank God for that. Can you imagine anything worse than finding out you're dead and then realising you're still in the same neighbourhood as Fred Elliott?
Used to be so easy again. But I found out the hard way, it's a road that leads to pain. I found out that love was more than just a game.
That's that fella over there.
What fella?
The one that came into the salon the other day. The one that fancied Fiona. Think he's good looking?
No.
I'm just gonna have a chat with him.
What for? Oh, you Max!
Same again, Liz. Thanks very much.
Hiya, you alright?
I'm fine.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks.
Get me one then.
Is that your boyfriend over there?
Tony? Yeah?
What's Fiona's drink?
Champagne. She's good, isn't she?
He's all right.
She was dead chuffed you called.
Oh, good.
Well, well. Fancy seeing you here. I thought you were spending a quiet night in front of the telly.
She gone?
Deirdre, yeah, well, since.
I'm sorry. Mouthing off.
Doesn't matter.
I was just off out to get some chips. I haven't had my tea, what with. Do you want me to get you some?
No, thanks.
Okay.
Look, I'll talk to you about your job and everything when I can think straight, right?
I found this under his cot. Scruffy object. He liked it better than he liked Luke. Shall we post it to him?
Thanks for standing in, love. Listen, have you been busy?
Not so bad.
Are you all right? Yeah. Now, listen, let me get you to a drink, because you didn't have to stay, I know.
Oh, no bother, Vera.
Right, well, what are you having?
Well, a vodka and tonic would go down very nice, thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Vera. Scotch and a threat.
Right, sit down and I'll bring them over.
Okay. Thanks, Vera.
I'm sorry it's not been much of an outing.
No, I'm sorry I dragged you off to hospital. Only I didn't think it would be ideal, you know, Gary phoning Vera half blotto with news like that.
Yes, I know.
Oh, he's a right enough lad, you know.
I know.
I know you were restless. I know you were fed up. Look, you should have gone. I could have stayed with Vera and got a taxi.
I didn't want. I wanted to help. I don't know why. Perhaps it's being with you. Somebody kind-hearted. Perhaps a bit's rubbed off.
Time I was off home.
See you then.
Ta-da.
You had a written, signed contract. You were contracted to sing in that venue.
You lied.
I did not lie.
Look, the only reason I said I'd sing there is because you said there was some big London agent coming.
Yeah, and if you'd hung around long enough till you were due on stage, you'd have seen him.
No, you see, Alec, the thing is, I just don't believe you.
You've a lot to learn. Why would I do something to deliberately make you mistrust me? I mean, what good's that going to do me, eh? If you can't trust me to look after your best interest, then it's a waste of time.
You knew that I didn't want to sing there. You knew that I'd already fixed up to come and sing here.
Rule number one, you don't ever muck up a contract. You muck up a contract, people know they can't rely on you and they don't employ you. I tell you, you'll never sing in there again.
I don't want to.
Whether you want or not. Rule number two, nobody makes allowances for artistic temperament. It's a myth. The only people allowed artistic temperament are them as has made it already. It's about hard work and dedication.
Alec, will you just get lost? I'm fed up with you, your flipping rules and your regulations.
One day you'll thank me. If ever this sinks in, you'll thank me.
Yeah, well, I'll take your word for that, shall I?
You okay?
Me? Yeah, fine, man.
I just thought you might have a problem.
No, I think Alex said everything that he needed to say, haven't you?
Well, have you, Alec?
Happen. For the time being.
Well, are you leaving now? Maxine said you only drink champagne. So?
My dad used to say, how you want badly enough, you to go and get it and stop making excuses.
There's a lot of truth in that.
Took my life by that maxim. You can spend your life making excuses, he used to say. I had no doubt on occasion it made me seem selfish, but you see, I don't care. Because life is for living.
Well, you've not been selfish today, Fred.
No, well, and I feel better for it. All the same.
You're going to have to excuse me, Fred. I'm falling asleep on my feet.
Just...
I'd invite you up for a nightcap.
Just before you go, I'd intended today to put forward a suggestion to you. Only, with what's been happening, it's not the right moment, perhaps, anymore. Only, like I said, you can put things off and make excuses till cows come home, can't you?
Fred.
I don't want an answer now. I'd rather you dwelt on it. Would you? Can you find it in you? What I'm saying. Will you marry me? No. Don't say anything now, like I said. I'd rather you dwelt on it. Rita. Good night.